just about set for football now here at iconic Wembley Stadium in North London. Today, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Atlanta Falcons.
Here are your Atlanta Falcons.
The veteran Nick Folk to get this one started. And off we go from Wembley. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. He keeps rolling. Aaron Rodgers leading the Steelers out. Hard to believe, Greg, it's year 22, his second in Pittsburgh, and teaming up again with his former head coach, Mike McCarthy.
Well, after another offseason of speculation, Aaron Rodgers, is he coming back? Where is he going to play? He's reunited with his coach, Mike McCarthy. Can they kind of rekindle that success of years back, those MVP seasons that he had in Green Bay? You look back just a season ago, Mike. I know he's getting up there. I know he's now on the north side of 40, but I'll tell you what, they had some other issues in Pittsburgh that they needed to make changes, but I actually think Aaron Rodgers, all things considered, played really well last year.
That's taken in, and it's Rico Dowdle. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
7 yards. And it's third down.
In motion comes Pittman. Third and short yardage, it's Rodgers. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Now it's a bootleg with Rodgers. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
First down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
They'll get him down behind the line, but the penalty flag comes in late. Looked like a lot of face mask on that one.
Automatic first down.
So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Rodgers. He'll step up and run, and he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And this brings up some of the danger of blitzing down in the red zone, because if the guy doesn't get home, and they do a nice job here picking up the extra pressure guy, it really stresses your coverage, because even though there's not as much depth to the field, you have to defend all the width, and there's just a lot of open space for this quarterback to operate, and he's able to connect for a touchdown.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. He's got it, and the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead.
The score, Steelers 7, Falcons, nothing. Chris Boswell.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Tyler Goodson. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. And Greg, the Falcons offense comes out led by Tua Tagovailoa, who came over to Atlanta after 6 seasons with the Dolphins.
You know, isn't it just funny how fast the league changes, Mike? I mean, just take a look a couple years back. In Miami, Mike McDaniel comes in as the new head coach and offensive play caller. Tua, that Dolphins offense was as good of an offense, as explosive an offense we've ever seen, and kind of fell apart over the last couple years, but that's what Atlanta sees. They think that in the right system with the right weapons, they can bring back out the best of Tua, and I'll tell you what, if they hit on this, they're going to look like geniuses.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll go again with Robinson. And a good run there to get him 5 yards.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Tua. He'll just chuck this one to the sideline. Receiver in the area, so no grounding, but it's 3rd down.
Defended by Jamel Dean.
I'm not sure what it was, Mike, but there was something off about that play from the jump. I'm not sure if it was the body language or the on-the-line of scrimmage communication, but it was pretty clear to me that they weren't on the same page, and I think the result showed.
Tua now on 3rd down. That's complete. He's got it to London. A gain there of 16 yards. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Give to Robinson from the pistol. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. London brought in motion. Play fake to Robinson. Now it's Tua. Throw here down the field. It will fall. Incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts.
He was covered by Patrick.
Now it's going to be 3rd down.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart. They do a really nice job defensively in there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. This one from 54 yards out. Folk's kick is good. And the Falcons are on the board. It's 7-3.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Steelers offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
And they're not going to snap it. We have come to the end of the first quarter of play. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter. They've got it with second down and 13 in front of them. In motion comes Pittman. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. He'll get this complete to Bernard. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
From the gun, Rodgers. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there.
What a swing of events. You go from thinking you've forced the punt and you're going to get the ball back, and then all of a sudden you see the flags come in, and now you find yourself having to line up and defend a fresh set of downs.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Second down, Rodgers. Throw on the run is complete, and they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
You know, Mike, you think back to Michael Pittman's time in Indianapolis, twice going over 1,000 yards in his 6 seasons with the Colts. But, you know, they decided it was time to move on. Pittsburgh jumped at the opportunity, and he should immediately be one of their best players on offense.
In motion comes Pittman. A run on first and goal. A dive, and he's in. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Steelers. Boswell now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Steelers extend their advantage to 14-3.
14, Falcons 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5, and he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Falcons offense ready for their second possession. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. Just he never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss. Tagovailoa
working out of the pistol. To the right, that's Pitts. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Complete to Kyle Pitts. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. In motion comes Pittman. They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well.
At the 30-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Rodgers to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. And that one's going to be shut down. They are short of the line to gain. No 1st down, and the punt team will come on here on 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Falcons offense ready to take over once again. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. London brought in motion. Now Tua taps it forward. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
37-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
2 minutes
6.
remain here in this 1st half. Greg and I back to London, England. After this, here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Tua. That's to the rookie out of Georgia, Zachariah Branch.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
1st and 10. To throw is Tua. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Tua. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Now a timeout. Atlanta, that's their first. Talk things over before 3rd down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
3rd and long. Here's Tua. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he will get some yardage there on the scramble, but not nearly enough. And that's going to bring up 4th and long.
A gain of 11 yards. It's 4th down.
Here's Jake Bailey now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Steelers offense getting set to get back to work. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. In motion comes Pittman. 1st down for Aaron. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Targeted for DK Metcalf. It'll be 2nd down.
A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
Rodgers now. Pass caught by Bernard. And he'll mark him down up beyond the 30. A gain there of 11. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
Really nice grab there by Jeremy Bernard, and I think he's really fitting into this Steelers lineup in a nice way. I mean, he's proven to be an immediate contributor, and that's something that Pittsburgh needed. They needed to get more explosive on offense, and I think Bernard's ability to win with the ball in the air and make plays after the catch is really what they were looking for. Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails them out by not securing the catch.
To the air once more, it's Rodgers. Metcalf left side, he's got it. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. Here now, 3rd and 5. Play fake to Dowdle, and now Rodgers. He's hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this 1st half. Here's Cameron Johnson now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drop. This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. This pass deflected and caught.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the 1st half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Falcons are back within 4. It is 14-10.
Falcons 10.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This throw right side, pulled in by Pittman. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
At the 43-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. Rodgers. He'll let this one go deep. And that's going to be intercepted. A.J. Terrell has it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Falcons offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And showing a little versatility as he takes this one forward up to the 34. Pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
So they have it 2nd and 1. Here's a designed run. Good footwork, very much appreciated here at Wembley. That's a first down.
19 yards.
There's just so many ways this offense can beat you, Mike. He adds such a layer to this offense with their ability to use him as a designed runner, and we can see there as he picks up the first down.
QB will survey the defense on 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Tua. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, he creates great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
On 2nd down, it's a run with Robinson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tungo Vailoa. Open receiver is Dotson. 18 yards on the connection. First down, Atlanta.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Good footwork, very much appreciated here at Wembley. That's a first down.
19-yard line.
Dotson, the man in motion. Play action. Tagovailoa. That's Cooper open right side. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
See what they have for 2nd and 7. Give, and here comes Robinson. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
16 yards.
Well, no surprise that Bijan picks up that first down, and the Falcons offense continues to run through him, and for good reason. I mean, he might be one of the best all-around players in the league. Led the NFL in yards from scrimmage a season ago, and wouldn't be surprised to see him near the top again this year.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. Now they'll run option left to the short side of the field, and he will do it himself. He's in. Tua Tagovailoa. Touchdown Atlanta. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Folk now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Falcons move out to a 3-point edge. 17-14. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Steelers' offense ready for their first possession of this second half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. He's able to fight through one tackle here, pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. And it'll be brought down shy of the 35, but that is good enough to move the sticks.
A.J. Terrell on the tackle. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Steelers.
On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
Taken down at the 41. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. Quick to Pittman. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
And it's 3rd down.
And we will not get another snap here. That is going to do it for this third quarter of play. Big play coming up. This is third down. Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And third down just became a lot tougher. So now after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Open man, that's Bernard. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 39 yards. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now Dowdle. Finding space at the 15. And he's into the end zone. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown Steelers. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
On for the extra point is Boswell. It's up and through. And the Steelers move out in front by 4. It's 21-17.
Falcons 17.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. Now flags fly. Looks like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15. Pitts is the man in motion. From the gun, here's Tua. That's caught left side by Pitts.
Tagovailoa's pass complete to number 8, Kyle Pitts. 4 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Tua. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down.
Coming up to Bijan Robinson. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's 2. He'll try and get there on the ground.
On 3rd down, the defense decides to dial up a blitz. Give credit to the offensive line and the running backs. They were ready for it. They picked it up. That's what allowed the quarterback to escape the pocket, see open space, and convert and pick up the 1st down.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. The man in motion is Zacchaeus. On the give, it's Robinson. Trying to find somewhere to go, but the defense with other ideas. They stop him. That'll be no gain.
No gain.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
London brought in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. That's complete. He's got it to London. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get 24 on that one. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now Robinson. He'll try to push his way forward, but there's nowhere to go. They've got him right at the line of scrimmage.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Now Tua. He'll just throw that one away, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now, a big 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That could be the dagger. It is intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game.
So you find yourself in the 2-minute offense. You understand you're losing. There's a sense of urgency. There's a pace and a rhythm to your offense, but you can't be reckless. You don't want to turn the ball over. Give yourself as many downs as possible to bring your team back. And really nice job by the defense. They may have very well just sealed that win.
Steelers offense ready to get back at it. And this game not quite in hand yet. Still, all 3 timeouts left for the defense, so they can't just kneel this one out. But 1 first down will essentially end the game. On the ground, it's Dowdle. And he will have the 1st down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
And the Steelers 1st down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
A-Rod now to throw on 1st down. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Metcalf, the motion man. From the gun, Rodgers. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. they'll run with Dowdle. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of a first down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
The punt team out there for the second time, and that kicks away. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. So it is Tua. Here comes Tagovailoa and the Falcon offense. Trailing 21-17. A little under 50 seconds to go. Needing to pretty much go the length of the field as they begin with 1st and 10.
Bit of a risky throw there, Mike. You don't love to see a quarterback force the ball, especially into a crowded area. In the end, I think he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And after that completion, they don't have enough to move the chain. So it's all going to come down to this. If they want any opportunity to go down and kick themselves a field goal, they've got to convert here on this 4th down. They need their best play.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. That's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
He's going to take a shot downfield. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there.
You know, a lot of times, Mike, in a close game, we can see officials are a little more hesitant to make that big call. You don't want to swing the game in either one direction, but in this case, I just don't think he has a choice. That is clear-cut PI, and this could be 1st down.
So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long from London.